Bouya, it's me, and I must say, I am really hyped for the game Mortal Kombat 11. You may not know that, but I am a huge fan of the franchise, and that's for a very long time. And I just love fighting game in general. So when the next MK is announced, it's almost crazy how much it can get me hyped for the game. Plus, knowing one of the only thing I can do to contain my excitement is to talk about the game, I will talk about the game. More specifically, what character I want in the new Mortal Kombat. Just so you know, I won't put the character that appeared as playable in the base game of Mortal Kombat X or the DLC pack that came later on. Because if I did so, my wishlist would probably be boring with character you know will probably be in the game, or character we just saw in the one before like Kenshi. Man, Kenshi is cool. So yeah, this means I am not gonna include character like Kung Lao or Tremor. This applies also to Triborg, and what I mean by that is that as much as I want to see Smoke, Sarat and Sector in Mortal Kombat 11, I am not going to include them in the list. Instead, I will focus on classic character I want to see in the new Mortal Kombat that didn't make it into Mortal Kombat X, including the DLC and every version of Triborg. So we can call it the top 5 old character I want to come back in Mk11 that wasn't in MKX plus the DLC. Yeah, that seems about right. Also remember, this is my wishlist, so it represents my own opinion about the character who should be in the game, so it's okay to disagree with me, since we are all different person with different opinion about the game. And yeah, as I go on in my video, I will most likely spoil some of the past Mortal Kombat game, so if you don't want any spoiler, you can just click away of the video and maybe come back to it later. So without making you wait any longer, let's start the video. Rain and Jade at number 5. So yeah, I couldn't really decide which of those characters I want the most. I mean, they're both a Denian warrior with a cool gameplay. Jade being friend with Kitana would make sense as a Revenant form. And I know we didn't see her in MKX, but we didn't see a lot of Smoke either, and she was in the mobile game, so it could happen. So I think she could be a Revenant in the new game. And Rain used lightning and fucking water bubble when he is fighting. If NetherRealm can make them cool to play as, I don't know what to say. I would personally like both of them to be in the game, and if one of the two make it in the game, I would be pretty happy overall. Plus, there are already leaks of both of them being in the game, so yeah, pretty good news to me. At number 4, Shang Tsung. In the original timeline, the event of Deadly Alliance would have occurred, where he allied with Quan Chi to kill Liu Kang and take over Earthrealm. But that's thrown out of the window after the event of MKX, so I am curious to see what will be his plan in this and the new direction MK will take his character. Plus I want to see him face against Liu Kang in Revenant form. The story potential that brings is just too good to pass on, even if you don't really like the character. As for his gameplay, since Quan Chi is dead and Shinnok is kinda dead, he is the only sorcerer left, and he could have variation or selectable move coming from both of them, as well as its own. Kinda like how one of Kitana variation was kinda Jade variation in MKX. Number 3. Shujinko. Shujinko was the protagonist of the game Mortal Kombat Deception. So in the game, he's a young man who became the new Elder God champion. Yeah, like Liu Kang was for Raiden. In the game story or conquest, he was tasked with finding piece of Shinnok amulet for the god before anyone else. So after he trained and fought to find all of the pieces, plot twist, you were working for Onaga all along. After this, Shujinko began training in order to fix the mess he made. So yeah, in the new timeline they could pretty much do whatever they want with this character, and we could see another version of his story, like Mk9 adapted the story of 1, 2, 3, and X adapted the story of the 4th game. And you know the guy has Scorpion Spear, Sub-Zero Ice Ball, and pretty much is the character you could customize the more in a game where you could customize your character move. Fun fact, his name main protagonist. And I know he is not the most popular pick for a top 5 character, but I think having him return could be really cool, story wise and gameplay wise. Number 2 is Onaga. Onaga was before Shao Kahn, the original ruler of Outworld, and was betrayed by him long before the event of the first game. So him wanting to free himself from his prison could be cool, and I want to see him interact with Kotal Kahn, the new ruler of Outworld. Plus, as of now, the event of the old Mortal Kombat timeline all played out in the new timeline till after the 4th game. And since Quan Chi is dead and Raiden is already in his dark form, there are no need to tell the story of Deadly Alliance. And you guessed it, after that the next Mortal Kombat antagonist is supposed to be Onaga. I know Kronika is the antagonist of the game, but I think Onaga could be a cool character to have in the story mode and to play as. Onaga is a fucking dragon on 2 feet. I mean, do you really need more reason to want him in the game than that? No you don't, you just don't. Plus, gameplay wise he could be a great big type character like Goro was in MKX. The number 1 is Noob Saibot. Noob Saibot is one of my favorite Mortal Kombat character, and if you don't know, he is the older brother of Sub-Zero and the Sub-Zero of the first game before Scorpion kills him. Without getting into too much detail, Quan Chi made Scorpion kill by hand the original Sub-Zero so he could make him do his bidding as Noob. After his transformation in the new timeline, he fought his younger brother, the then Cyborg Sub-Zero, and got seemingly killed when Sub-Zero threw him in the spirit thing. That thing, I don't know how to say it otherwise. As for what we know, he seemed to have survived and to have regained control over himself. So now that a new Mortal Kombat is coming, we could see his character once more. Plus I like his gameplay, and with the new custom variation system, they could do all kind of crazy thing with the character clone ability. Plus, he is one of the most requested characters to appear in the new game. So I say he has high chance to appear in that game. I would even say if one classic character could be in Mk11, for me it would be him. So yeah, that was my character wish list in the new Mortal Kombat for the classic character coming back. So do you agree? Do you disagree? What do you think about it? You can write your own wish list in the comment below, because I would like to see what you guys think. And who knows, maybe I will change my mind. And if not, it's still pretty interesting to know what you guys think. I hope you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you liked the video and want more videos like those. So you are still here. Okay.